This offseason, we watched as the Cincinnati Bengals decided to lock up or pay both of their top tier wide receivers. Jamar Chase gets his bag, and also T. Higgins got his bag, which means that their offense is going to be nearly unstoppable. They're going to put up a lot of points, but could we see Minnesota follow in those footsteps? It's very possible. But let's talk about it. Could Jordan Addison be receiving a massive payday here soon? I'm not 100% certain, but real quick before we talk about it, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, or maybe you don't want this one, they have, the regular Vikings helmets as well, or maybe you want a different NFL team helmet, Green Gridiron is the place for you. So hit that link in the comment section. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. Again, like I said earlier, they have all sorts of NFL team helmets. They have all sorts of college football team helmets. They even have fully customizable ones. So if you don't want a Vikings one for some reason, you can go look at their website and get whatever you so please. All you have to do is hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount. And if they already have a deal going on, you can stack that promo code to receive even more off of that final price. So let's talk about it. Jordan Addison maybe getting a payday, maybe not. I'll give you my 2 cents at the end of the video, so stick with me beforehand. So over the first 2 seasons of his career, Jordan Addison has posted 1,786 yards and 19 touchdowns. His ability to find the end zone has been impressive, as well as making big plays. Jordan Addison is under contract with the Minnesota Vikings through the 2027 season due to his fifth-year option, but Tyler Sullivan of CBS Sports believes that when he's ready to get paid, he could be in for a big payday, comparing him to a T. Higgins situation with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here is what he had to say about this situation. He said Addison is extension eligible after the 2025 season, but is under team control through the 2027 season with the fifth-year option. While Addison hasn't registered a 1,000-yard season yet through his first 2 years, the first-round wideout has a nose for the end zone with 20 total touchdowns over that stretch. He's widely viewed as one of the best number two wideouts in the league, playing opposite Justin Jefferson. And if T. Higgins is any indication, he could break the bank with his looming extension. So hopefully, for Addison's sake, he won't have to be in the same drama that Higgins was with the Bengals. The Vikings typically aren't as cheap as Cincinnati. In fact, nobody is as cheap as Cincinnati. They are one of the cheapest franchises in all of the National Football League. Plain and simple. They might be the cheapest, to say the least, okay? Now, T. Higgins did sign a 4-year, $115 million deal, which would be fair to give Jordan Addison. So depending on when the Vikings look to get this done, it'll be worth a bit more for Minnesota due to the market changing every year. So when you look at it, right, T. Higgins got his bag. Jordan Addison is in line to get his after this upcoming season. Will that happen? No, it's not going to. Sorry to say that. I'm sorry to, break some hearts and stuff like that. T. Higgins may have gotten paid, but it took him a couple years. It didn't just after his third year he got his contract. No, because they had to franchise tag him, and then he played the whole season on that. And then it came to this year where they franchise tagged him just because I'm not 100% sure what the situation was. It was something involving money and how much they would have to guarantee him and stuff like that. They ended up working out a contract extension to get him paid for 4 more years. Probably the same situation is going to happen with Jordan Addison. The exact same thing. We watched Justin Jefferson go through all 5 years of his contract, or at least I think it was 4 years of his contract before he got paid. And he is way better than Jordan Addison. Minnesota is going to pay him at some point if they so choose to, or unless we find a different backup wide receiver. We could also use him as trade bait, if you will. Get a couple draft picks and maybe a high second round draft pick for Jordan Addison. It's very possible that happens. Will it happen this year? No. I think he plays out this season. They probably hit the contract negotiation table and to see where his head's at. Is he okay with maybe riding it out one more year before we have to put that franchise tag on him, or pick up his fifth-year option and stuff like that? I just don't think Minnesota is going to pay this contract because I believe next year we will be over the salary cap. So there's no reason to put us in even more salary cap trouble than what we will already be in, which is why I believe Minnesota will look to rather trade Addison because he will have a very high trade value as opposed to do the whole T. Higgins situation and be like, yeah, we want you, but you're kind of spendy at this point in time. So let's get rid of him. I don't see Minnesota making that move quite yet. Things could change. I hope I'm wrong because Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson as a duo could be unstoppable, is definitely the number 2 duo at wide receiver in the National Football League, right there, head and shoulders with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this situation. I know we're a ways out, at least a whole season out from this actually taking place and transpiring and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skull Vikes.